This is what I'm talking about. We got the LR gods, the LR4s, the top four units in the game, all on one team. This may be the best team ever created throughout the history of Dokkan. Let me stop messing around. We'll get into it. I have all the animations on, so I'm gonna sit here and watch this beautifulness.
そろそろオラとやろうぜ。一対一にこだわってる場合じゃないだろう。待たせたな、カカロット。いけるぜ、ベジータ。
That is what I'm talking about, alright. Something quick. Again, this is no item run for red zone stage. Well, that is 100% okay. Now, that, on the other hand, is not. We need orbs. Okay, cool. Sorry. They took over me for a second. I got a little bit confused, and I needed to reset the turn because I didn't have enough orbs. But here we are now with the amount of orbs that I wanted to get. Now, hopefully he doesn't just absolutely send me to oblivion with super attacks that I am not prepared for, but I think for the most part we should be ready for anything this guy sends our way. So one thing that's going to be a negative here is we're not going to get any stacks with the Super Saiyan 4s, I can already tell, just because the gods are probably going to kill here. But you know what? As long as they get all their stacks, I'll give it a pass for now. It's not ideal to get the gods and the 4s all on this first turn because you need them to get their 5 stacks, otherwise they just, you know, they just aren't as good if they don't get all their stacks, especially this turn where you get so many free stacks. They're just super important, alright? The gods without the stacks are like the ocean without salt water. It just doesn't make sense. You need that for it to be what it is, right? You look up in the sky. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful night sky you see. A whole bunch of stars. You see, I don't know what else. You might see some clouds, whatever that may be that you see up in the sky. Without the stars there, it's just not the same, alright? And that's how I feel about the 4s and the gods without the first turn stacks. It's necessary. It's important. They need them. You want to get them. They're guaranteed stacks the first turn, especially since they only get it for one turn. Don't crit, please. We don't want that. Actually, we might want that. We might want to kill here. But that's besides the point, alright? Again, which red zone is this? I don't remember. This is Universe 6, I think. Vegeta side, so nothing too crazy, but it is in the new batch, so this might be very difficult. We'll just have to wait and see. And an extra super. That must have been the last super of the batch. So that's a real good start. I mean, this isn't too hard, but again, this is probably the best team in the game. I mean, double Gogeta lead right now is definitely looking like the best comp ever. What do I want to do? We'll float Gotenks here. We will allow Super Saiyan 4 Goku to do his thing whilst giving Super Vegito all the orbs that he requires for him to succeed. We actually might not want to go too fast, just to allow our units to stack up as high as possible, so they can just be as strong as they need to be for the upcoming battle that they'll have to, you know, go through with. So, we know Tech Super Vegito at this point, or Tech Super Saiyan Goku. I would say he's untouchable, but he's not going to get hit anyways because the units aren't attacking until slot 3. So that's fine, but we have another untouchable god in slot 3 as well. So again, nothing to really worry about here so far. Now, I did look. Int hit is the last phase. I don't remember all of the phases, or I don't know what any of them do. I'm sure hit hits really hard. Quite simply, I can't time stop in some sense, I don't know. Maybe he can just lock me or seal me or whatever. But I won't allow that to be the case simply because I have Super Gogeta on my side here. So I have almost nothing to worry about. And that's precisely what I've been looking for. Is it a Ki Blast Super? It's technically not. Okay. So we're gonna float that Vegeta. Um, and we're gonna put the gods in slot 1. Just to allow Vegeta to get more attacks in here. He hasn't gotten any attacks in yet. And I would like for him to build up a little bit so he can be as strong as he needs to be when the time comes for him to step up and be superior in battle, alright? Now, I don't know how long this is gonna take, but he looks like he has a lot of HP. So maybe putting Vegeta like that in slot 2 was not the best thing to do? I'm not quite sure, honestly. Does it really matter? It might not matter. Next turn, we're going to have the Force with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which does matter. We do need that. That's very important to our success of this mission. Just, that can be a super. You don't need to hold back on me there. That can be a super. I would like to get a full turn of stacks for the Super Saiyan 4, so hopefully Vegeta doesn't do too much damage here. He might do too much. But it's okay. It's okay. As long as the Super Saiyan 4s can get like 1 or 2 stacks, 1 or 2 more turns of stacks, they will be pretty good. I mean, this is just stacking up his attack. It's not really like Gogeta needs to stack attack anyways. I guess it's just a nice little touch. Little bonus points, if you will. We would actually prefer him to kill here just because then I'll be able to get the proper amount of stacks on my Super Saiyan 4s. Otherwise, they would perish quite simply, to be honest with you. Again, this is the best team in the game, so if I don't want him to, I can easily manipulate it to be that way. I don't know how hard Kaba hits here. So we're gonna trust in this Goku. How many? We need more orbs than this. I guess we'll do this. That's like the only thing I can think of. We need 20. And we got 20. So, okay, we're good. We're good for now. Vegito doesn't get as many as I want him to have. We'll switch him to Vegeta. He can get a few extra stacks in over there of defense. Because right now he's just not as necessary as I would like him to be. Okay, we're good. This Goku's going to transform to Super Saiyan 4 next turn. And then we're going to have the LR4s are doing 20 ki, so they're going to super. They're going to get what they need to get done. And we're just looking mighty fine right now, to be honest with you. I think I remember there was 5 stages. I don't remember what any of them do, but this is like the last batch of Red Zone, so I'm assuming this is pretty hard. And I know the last phase is hit. That's about it. I really just wanted to show off the impeccable top 4 units in the game all on one team because it's fun. I have fun with this, right? This is just an enjoyable moment for me. This Vegeta's gonna come in here and stack some defense again. He's not gonna be that good because he's not on the main rotation, but it's fine. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna stack some defense with the Goku, and we're gonna allow the gods to eat that hit. Personally, I think they'll be fine, but they should be fine. They should be fine. They're at 1.6. I can't imagine this guy hits too hard yet. We wouldn't put this guy in slot 2 because he would. Also, this super is really good. The 12 key is not that good in my opinion, but that one is really good. Come on, brother. We need you to stack defense here. Otherwise, what's the point? What are we doing this for if you're not stacking? Okay, so he just doesn't care. That's fine. We got the gods to do the work for him. At some point, they're just going to get so overpoweredly strong that it's just not even going to matter what kind of enemy is in front of me. Also, if you keep in mind that Super Gogeta nullifies, like, enemy, I don't want to call it negations, but enemy skills, or no, debuffs that the enemy puts on the character, such as locking or sealing. So we can't seal or lock Gogeta. And if you can't lock Gogeta, that means you can't lock anybody else in the rotation because you can move Gogeta and it would move them out the way anyway. So that's something to keep in mind. It is a very nice feature to have, this Gogeta, especially when you're running a team with specific rotations. I imagine he's not going to super me to hell, is he? No, that's probably after the Fury. By the way, we're going to have Giant Ape Goku next turn. So the fours are going to get an even better buff with his support. Because remember, if I remember correctly, he does not really support like crazy that first turn. So if we look at him, no, he does. Okay, he does power beyond 50% defense, but he does get that extra. You know, I've played this so many times, and I think this is gonna be so long. I'm just not gonna play this one. Quite simply, we'll just allow this to cook by itself. I don't want to get too many orbs because I do need some, so we'll try to avoid them. So yeah, the Goku, he's power beyond 50% defense, but he doesn't give damage reduction support. I wish he did, and then he becomes 70% defense and 10% damage reduction support. So he gets a massive buff once you transform with him. And I think the key to the Grade 8 power team succeeding is getting this guy in Super Saiyan 4 as fast as possible so you can allow yourself to get that extra 10% damage reduction. Also, if you have two of them on the team, you have the double support. We can't skip this, so we'll play it. Yeah, it's just gonna be pure domination from this point out. I don't remember if he supered or not. So we're just gonna pretend like he didn't, or that he did actually. Whether that's a smart move or not, I couldn't tell you. um, we'll see, won't we? We will simply see if he just decides to send me to hell or not. He chose not to, and for that I'm grateful. I'm glad he decided not to do that to me. Also, I did float this unit, so I believe he was a turn 1 character, so next turn he is going to fuse no matter what. Just because I'm going to lose guard, and it's just not going to be beneficial. Oh, sorry, it's a little loud. There we go. It's not going to be beneficial enough to keep me in, or keep them in this form. Same thing is going to go with the gods, I believe. I'll probably want to transform them. They might actually... They will get they will get another turn of stacks, but this unit will not. Simply for that matter that I just stated. Why is it not? Why is this not working? It's just that one. Okay. I mean, I don't like. It felt like it's been forever, but it's still going. I have the active skill animations off. He already supered, so he's fine. I am actually a little nervous of this guy here, cause he could get me smoked. We're gonna have a turn with double. If we don't die here, we're gonna have a turn with double Super Gogeta support, which is my plan. If that's even necessary. The answer is no, it's not necessary. But I do need him to like live. So yes, a dodge. Otherwise, I'm cooked. Okay, I'm not cooked. Right, we still have guard actually. Yeah, they're still guarding. 2.4. I think we can actually allow ourselves to... We can allow ourselves to get that. It'll fall, yep. We'll leave him like this. And then Vegeta, he doesn't get orbs, but it's fine. He'll be fine. He's gonna dodge anything that comes his way. Like, I'm not even worried about it. And then the gods are gonna get another few stacks in, because this is their final turn that they get to. And then we're gonna just send him into complete oblivion, the Shadow Realm, whatever you wanna. He's gonna dodge that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I may have gotten cooked by this dude in Super Saiyan Kaba, mainly because of the AGL Gogeta just selling me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just whip him out on their forehead right now. Quite simply, that is all we're gonna do. Okay. Um, 4.8 million defense with 77% damage reduction, plus Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so it's 87% damage reduction. Plus I get, we're actually gonna avoid Ki just so we can do more damage with the Gogetas. Plus I get 10% damage reduction per Rainbow Ki Sphere. This guy is also going to get hit with a counter post super. I'm gonna do a lot of damage on this turn. He might get one turn. Honestly, I would be surprised if he didn't get one turn. Even though he 74 million. Oh my gosh. I think the nastiest part is this counter. Whatever the attack stat pops up on this counter, it's 3 times that, if I'm not mistaken. That's not a super. Again, this is 3 times. I broke the super attack. I actually wanted to see that. Uh, looks like we get to finish it with the gods next turn. I did, in fact, want to see that counterattack super. The counterattack. I completely forgot that he nullifies an action, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get a chance. One of these times we'll get a chance. He won't just absolutely eviscerate the enemy while we're doing this, and we will get to see it because we're gonna pop the Gogeta active on the next turn, and then we're gonna Gogeta finish it, the other Gogeta active from the gods, and then that's gonna finish it. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like, drop a sub. I appreciate it. Helps me out a ton. And thank you for watching. So what we're gonna simply do, again, we have the scouter. We're gonna skip this since we already did this. So we're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip this. Put them in the middle. Doesn't really matter. We're not gonna play Gotenks because we don't need to. We're gonna get a 9999 here with the gods because, as you see, with the buff, they're already at 3.5. You give them this, I wanted to play that, but it's fine. We'll play this instead. Um, Anyways, again, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, drop a sub. Thank you for watching. 4.5, 77% damage reduction, and that's it.